Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you remember, but Tyler1 was coached by a Swedish orc, very muscular orc. They connected on the gym level, going to the in real life gym, of course. It's Mr. Knov. And, you know, Mr. Knov is still active. He's playing on high MMR on Warcraft Champions. His MMR is around 2,400. And I don't know if you remember as well, ladies and gentlemen, but Mr. Ahmpy, this American night elf that used to play so much and finish with the second spot, he had also a personal night elf coach. And his name is Kevin. He's from Germany. And Ahmpy did quite well. The coaching was quite cool. And ladies and gentlemen, now they are playing versus each other. So we can say that this is a game between two coaches. Tyler1 and Ahmpy, they are on kind of similar level. Mr. Ahmpy doesn't play anymore. Mr. Tyler1 plays a little bit at the end of his stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, maybe they will get motivated for for that. And yes, let's watch this game from point of view of Mr. Knov, because I really want to see how is he playing versus Nidox. Mr. Grubby is popularizing the build with Blade Master Mirror Image, 1 Burrow, 1 Grand Tech. So it's kind of interesting build because you can creep a little bit even though you have only one supporting unit because of a mirror image, and your tech is very quickly anyway. Because yes, versus Nidals you need to add the second hero as fast as possible. So I wonder if Mr. Knov is going to follow Mr. Grubby or he has some other meta choices. By the way, on like pro level, Korean, Chinese orcs, I think they play Windwalk first. So maybe Mr. Knov will try the Windwalk. Of course, Mr. Kevin is good. Mr. Kevin proved himself as a good coach. And again, Nidal versus Orc is kind of interesting matchup. So we are waiting to see the skill. And because Mr. Knov is not picking the skill, we know that it's going to be the most likely Windwalk. Because as we can see, he's not creeping with the mirror image. I think he'll just grab the item and pull back. That's the idea, right? Because, okay, actually he's creeping more. He got close +5, so that's the best item. He's taking with 1 burrow, so it means he's not going to be able to produce more grants before the second burrow is done, but it will take some time. And ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, yes, the first camp is done. Now we are investing into some items, into healing, and this is a little bit of a crazy matchup for me, because as you can see, Org is operating with very small army, and the idea is to basically maybe open some items. Look at this. We have with mirror image, you can't do it because you don't have Windwalk. So, but Circlet was already stolen. Look at this. This Blade Master could not buy the Circlet. Maybe you are going to buy something from the marketplace. If you don't know, the marketplace is open since like I don't know, minute number 2 or 3, and it's basically some random items are appearing there that were dropped on the map. But for now, Mr. Knov decided to not buy anything. A little bit unfortunate, these Reef Elementals, they have kind of long range, and healing effect, healing solve was cancelled because it's like a non-combat ability. Okay, Mr. Knov is in the middle. Is he going to buy something? Not really. So he doesn't really know what his opponent is doing. Okay, he's going to check a permanent level 2 item, which is here, or it's permanent level 1. I think level 1. I think I forget. Thank you for the raid, Mr. Out. And is there expansion here? There is no expansion. What Mr. Kevin is doing? Mr. Kevin is like a ghost. Great night elf skills. You know, those night elves that can hide in the forests. So basically, I have no idea what Mr. Kevin is doing, and Mr. Knov is like, okay, what are you doing? Are you tower rushing me? So he's testing. Okay, he's testing with his grant what is happening. And ladies and gentlemen, it's creeping continues. What is the second item? Another cloves. So definitely, ladies and gentlemen, that's an amazing items. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What now? We are creeping with Blade Master, we are going to heal, but yes, scouting is a little bit lacking. So far, Mr. Knov is just doing his own thing. The only thing that it scares me is expansion for the Nidal on the bottom left. So, Kevin, the coach of Mr. Ahmpy, he's trying to surprise Mr. Knov, that's for sure. And what's now? Okay, so we're creeping the giant sea turtle. By the way, we're going to suffer from success. We have full inventory, but of course, probably after this, we can just spend one charge of the healing salve on the Blade Master. Start here. He didn't start healing even. That was weird. And he forgot the item? Mr. Knov is in the hurry. He's like, what the hell is going on? He's like, okay, he's scouting the bottom. He's pinging the bottom. Okay, now he sees. What do we see here? We have 7 archers. What does it mean? It's like Aline or something? Archer Aline? Never heard about technology like that. Mr. Knov, what are you going to do about this? There is item on the ground. Okay. Nagasek. Okay, it looks like Aline. It looks like Aline for me. I don't know if it's going to be Aline or not, but that's a very weird build. Mr. Knov is like, okay, I have situation under control. This Nidal is trying to be oppressive. What we can do now? I mean, my guess is like a Archers Tower Rush tier 2 Aline. But is it really that good? Okay, let's see. Let's judge him by the result. Okay. So, are we upgrading the burrows? We can't upgrade the burrows because we don't have a war mill. But there is no need. Okay, speed scroll use. By the way, in this situation, maybe it's worth it to put the peons into the fight. But is the Nidelf still aligning? I don't know about that. We don't have confirmation. We haven't been in the Nidelf base. We did not check expansion on the bottom left, which is definitely possible to get with this kind of hero opener, because with Firelord you can creep very rapidly. Knov Blade Master is chasing the archers. Archers are very fragile. Knov is trying to disengage. He's making a correct unit, I guess. Blade Master is strong. He has the healing potion. Okay, Shadow Hunter is here with the healing wave. I like the healing wave. There is no need for Sentry Serpent Wards versus the archers. Okay, the Spirit Link is used, and Nidal is just teleporting away, so it wasn't an Aline. He's cooking a little bit of a weird tier 1 army. And yes, I'm expecting expansion here. And yes, this is an expansion, but it's a very late expansion. And this expansion basically is going down. So Nidal accumulated big army to kind of protect this expansion, but took the fight that he didn't want to. But ladies and gentlemen, maybe now with the power of Moonwells, maybe it's enough to stop this. And yes, the speed scroll use, Shadow Hunter is trying to survive. And survives on literally 1 HP, but Firelord connects. Ladies and gentlemen, expansion survives. This game is open. This game is open. Mr. Knov is not going tier 3. So Mr. Knov, what you can do? He can definitely counter expand. It's going to be, because it's going to be 2 base versus 2 base. He definitely can counter expand, or he can just produce a big army. And he can cross the map and try to align the expansion again. Shadow Hunter dying was a little bit unfortunate. And remember that Nidal... Okay, Talons! Tier 2 Talons? Okay, because with expansion you can't get tier 3 quickly. So it's tier 2 Talons Archers. Well, let me tell you, I have been casting Warcraft 3 since like 1 year, and I never seen something like this, and maybe for good reason, because it doesn't look too good. And with Ensnare, the Nidal is going to lose everything. And remember that Nidal was the player that basically came here. So, okay, maybe not everything. I stand corrected. But this one more archer is going to be ensnared. Okay, Shadow Hunter is back. This time Shadow Hunter has a medium healing potion. And yes, look at those raiders, and snare duration is pretty long. And yes, archer after archer, so this Talon technology, and it's not going to work that well. And remember, there is not going to be Cyclone because it's an expansion. Mr. Kevin needs to invest into some army to protect the expo, and he's investing into Talons that don't work that well without the upgrades. Of course, you may say Saul, he won versus like some other player with this, or maybe even versus Knov before, but we can agree that in this game it's not looking too good, right? So he made this big army, he decided to attack the expansion, to make the expansion, but he couldn't hold it. So yes, the fight was a little bit weird. And I think that Mr. Knov is just winning this. Look at this, he has more than 10 supply advantage, and he's just trading this. He's just trading this. His units are good enough, definitely. Of course, the right-click potential with the fire debuff is quite big. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we are attacking the Fire Lord. And Fire Lord has no TP, there is no staff. We fire. Okay, the Blade Master. Blade Master needs to be careful. Okay, Fire Lord dies, Blade Master dies. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Man, this Tree of Life damage is quite strong. Mr. Kevin is trying to hold this. It's looking much better for the Night Elf than I thought, and you may say, Saul, he has almost nothing. That's also very true, but I thought that Mr. Knopf is going to win harder, with all due respect. But yes, he's not winning harder. Now Night Elf is losing everything, and the game will be over soon because, yes, what's next? There is a big traffic under the tavern because both players, they want to get they want to get their heroes back from the tavern. If you don't know, if Warcraft 3 you can revive from tavern with additional cost. But ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Players are going to regroup. There is so Mr. Knopf is like, okay, we did a lot. Hero focus may happen, so that's why he's pulling back, maybe, to buy some healing. Let's see about that. There is one raider, but this raider is very low. And Fire Lord used the Moonwells. Ladies and gentlemen, he's doing... I mean, Night Elf is still holding, and he's still mining. So I stand corrected again. Heal Scroll, we need Heal Scroll, right? Yes, Heal Scroll acquired. This Heal Scroll is a big game changer because look how many half HP units are there, including Blade Master. Okay, we have Dispel, of course, but it's quite expensive to dispel the Fairy Fire. And supplies actually even. I can't believe this. Supplies actually even. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. What's now? What's now, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, we have Murlocs on the bottom. So Mr. Knopf, again, Mr. Knopf is in this no hurry mode, but I mean, he wants to extract big item and he's going to push almost in no time. Okay, so the best item, maybe Healing Stone, maybe Healing Ward. Ankh is not bad. And yes, I like what Mr. Knopf is doing. He's like, okay, I want to push non-stop, so he's making a shop very closely, very close to his opponent. Expansion, Mr. Knopf. Actually, Mr. Knopf is creeping more. Okay. And Night Elf is here, so... and Night Elf has a lot of damage. Mamma mia, it's looking good, Mr. Kevin, I'm sorry. What a close fight, ladies and gentlemen. Close fight between Lord Tyler1 and between Mr. Ahmpy. And now close fight because their coaches... Between... their coaches, Mr. Knopf and Kevin. Ladies and gentlemen. A pretty cool game to watch, and it's so exotic that I have no idea what is happening. I don't know if the Night Elf is tier 3, because man, if Cyclone when Cyclone gets online, you may say, Saul, we have so many Spirit Walkers, but remember that Spirit Walkers' mana is quite limited. Okay, so Mr. Knopf is just waiting. Okay, now Night Elf is like cocky enough to try to be offensive, and let's click on the Talons. Talons are not upgraded, so I think Night Elf is still on tier 2. There is not even adept training for the Talons. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and Mr. Knopf is pushing. Blade Master is naked. Blade Master has no invul. The only healing source is from the Shadow Hunter, but Shadow Hunter is blocked. The Blade Master is trying to escape, but there is no root, no nothing. And Blade Master escapes, ladies and gentlemen. But remember, Blade Master is the main source of damage here, and the rest of the army can't fight the Night Elf. So, Hero Focus, in Hero Focus we trust. Heal Scroll used. Healing Wave used again. Night Elf is slowly losing HP, and Blade Master can go back into fighting. Remember that Blade Master has Ankh. There is no Ankh. I don't know if he sold the Ankh. Maybe he sold the Ankh. I don't know this happening here. Naga with Mana Shield, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful Mana Shield. Night Elf has absolutely no items. And ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a bad start. And look at this. There is no Staff of Preservation. Okay, there is Invul. But you can have Invul. But if you hex, you can't use the items for some time. And you know what? There is no more Invul on the Fire Lord. And there is big healing potion. So maybe it's better to go for the units. That's what Mr. Knopf is doing, basically. But yes, he can just surround the Fire Lord. Maybe it's a bad idea. Where is the Blade Master? Blade Master is going back to heal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and what's now? What's now? Okay, Blade Master is back with Mana Potion. Mana Potion for the Shadow Hunter, and Blade Master has crit probably on level 3. And yes, with crit level 3 he can do miracles. Plus 200 crits are possible with plus 10 damage. Not plus... Okay, what did he went? He has... Maybe he went for mirror image. On high level mirror image, I don't know, but those crits are small. Those are baby crits. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, who cares about the crits when the heroes are dying anyway? And yes, Mr. Kevin is pulling back, but yes, tier 2 army of Archer Talon. It was looking okay for some time. Expansions survived. But yes, Mr. Knov is just winning this with his heroes. Level 5 Shadow Hunter provides so much value into the healing GG's calls. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I did some coaching with Mr. Guzu and with Ani, and I have no chance versus Knov or Kevin. So definitely they are very, very good coaches, and in this game, Mr. Knov was better, but I will check the other games. Maybe they had a meta game versus each other, because Mr. Kevin was experimenting here a little bit, and I think you can agree with me that was a pretty close game anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing to the YouTube. We are almost at 2,000 subs, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.